What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is John and this is John Paul Investing. So I wanted to give you guys an update with what I'm doing with my Nano Dimension stock this week, and especially with this pop that we saw this morning up to, past $8 and $8.30. Nano Dimension has been running today. I believe this has a lot to do with Congress finalizing the stimulus bill for around $900 billion, and I believe everyone's going to get $600 stimulus checks. Stimulus is going to prop up stocks even more because a lot of people are going to have excess capital and they're not going to know what to do with it. They'll either pay bills. If they don't have bills, they'll invest it. Or if anyone already has a pretty decent income and can sustain themselves even, during CV19, they'll just use it as an extra $600. What would I do? I would probably invest it. But before I got into this video, I wanted to remind you that WEBULL is offering up to 4 free stocks. All you have to do is go down in the description and click on that link and open an account with WEBULL and deposit $100. Once your funds settle, you will get 4 free stocks, and then you could do whatever you want with those stocks. You can sell them, you could buy Nano Dimension stock, you could do whatever. So if that's something you're interested in, I would highly recommend you check out that link. I also wanted to remind you that I do have a Patreon group, so if you're looking for a way to directly support the channel, click on the Patreon link in the description and you'll see a page that looks something like this. You can choose between the 2 available groups I have right now, and once these spots sell out, I am not opening up any more slots. So if you want to learn more about Nano Dimension or just investing in general, I highly recommend you guys join the Patreon group. So just by looking at the chart, we are going to see that it has since breached and pretty much destroyed this level of resistance. And I think the next feasible place for price to come to on, I guess, a pre-split basis earlier before Nano Dimension did all of its splits is going to be around $9 per share, $9.40, $9.30. This area right here is going to be a price target for anyone who's looking to go in and out of Nano Dimension stock. If you guys are familiar with my channel, you know that I am very heavily invested in Nano Dimension, and I'm holding this company with diamond hands. And I have been averaging up since around $2.50, $3 per share. And I don't see any reason for this stock to crash back down to those price levels anymore. I don't think it makes sense, especially in the current sentiment of the market with, everyone is currently flocking to assets to own. And right now, the best companies or assets to own right now are going to be technology based. And I've been watching a lot of Michael Saylor recently on Bitcoin. And he's been giving me really good insight into, just investor mentality and really determining your goals based on your time horizon. And right now, my time horizon, considering all of the companies I'm invested in, I see Tesla, Nano Dimension, and Bitcoin existing for at least, 10 years. At least. And that's being very conservative. So if we're going to assume that all of these assets are very limited in value and you can only have so many of each, that eventually people are going to start... I feel like in the future, people are going to start paying very exuberant prices for things just because they don't want to hold their cash anymore. So I think if you are holding a lot of cash, it would be wise to invest your capital. At these prices, if you are very sensitive to watching your portfolio value fluctuate, it would make complete sense to dollar cost average your way into the markets. But if we were going back to, the end of September, early November, whenever we first discovered Nano Dimension, I would have recommended that you guys go in heavy on this just because it looks so damn cheap. But just to come back to this video as far as like a price target video, I promise you guys I do not have a crystal ball, but I did say that if it did go up to around 820 and 830 and then pull back and retest and not break, that it would be a good time to average in a position. And if you are watching the charts regularly and you look for price points to like optimal price entry, then you would have made some money already. Now, in intraday terms, these are, solid gains, but I really think that if you have a really long time horizon with Nano Dimension and, a lot of other very prominent technology companies, I think that you will do very well in the long term. And right now, my price target with Nano Dimension in the short term, I would say probably within the next week or two, is probably around $9.30, $9.40, if I could find it. And the reason I say that is because price was back here a while ago, and of course this was pre-split, but once we hit these price levels, we are approaching new all-time highs like ever in this company. So I think it is likely that we see a run to $9 and then potentially a strong pullback. I don't think we're going to get any offerings. We have not seen any new prospectus or anything in their filings that would be indicative of them raising more money. So I don't think that is happening, and we just have to you know, let stock price run, really. I mean, if you're selling your Nano Dimension stock, if you're selling your assets right now, so just to get a little philosophical on you guys in terms of investments, I think that if you guys are getting rid of any of your assets right now, if you guys are getting rid of, you know, things of monetary value that is not the dollar itself, you're going to regret it in the future. And I don't say that lightly. I think that if you are not investing your money, if you're not trying to, you know, hoard assets right now, because what do wealthy people have generally? They have a ton of assets, not too much cash. So if you are getting rid of all of your assets right now just to hold some cash so you feel good, I don't think this is a wise decision. Assets are going to start inflating versus the dollar, and the dollar is just going to get weaker and weaker and weaker as time goes on. I mean, we've kind of seen how things have been going, and it really doesn't make sense to hold cash right now. I'll probably make another video on like my personal investing philosophy right now in the current market, and if you guys are new to investing, this would probably solidify your own thesis, your own investment ideologies. I think this would be good for, you know, newer investors or anyone who's just like not sure what they should do with their money. And I personally think, again, that assets are the best thing to own right now, not liquid assets like cash. I'm talking about real assets. And for a lot of people, if they were to see my Robinhood portfolio, they would think I'm crazy. But I am very confident that in the next 3 to 5 years, I will outperform 99.99% of day traders in the market based on just holding my stocks, diamond hands, and potentially, you know, selling some options here and there for some extra income. But besides that, I don't see myself doing anything other than accumulating shares over time. There will be less and less shares of, you know, potentially great assets to own as time goes on. You have to think of it as essentially we're all competing with each other to own the same assets. So I think that the more people want to own things like Nano Dimension, Tesla, Bitcoin, it's just going to make it harder and harder to acquire. So I think the end result of this is going to be people are going to, you know, raise bids and prices are just going to go up. So no one wants to hold the dollar right now, in my opinion. I don't want to hold the dollar right now. I just want dollar to survive. And then any excess net worth is going to be in assets. So that is just my take on investments currently. And if you guys want to learn more about this, you guys can, you know, watch a bunch of my other videos, or you can join the free Discord server, or you can join the Patreon group where I'm a lot easier to contact on a personal basis. So if this is something you guys are interested in, I would highly recommend you check any of the 3 that I just mentioned. But that is it for this video, guys. If you liked what you're watching, please go ahead and hit that like button. And while you're there, go ahead and leave a comment too, because it helps the YouTube algorithm a whole lot. And don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button while you're down there. And don't forget to hit the bell notification to get notified when I make videos just like this one. That is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.